Las Positas Creek is a natural stream that runs along Las Positas Road and eventually flows into the ocean at Arroyo Burro Beach. But if you were to have seen it 6 or more years ago, you probably wouldn't have known it was a creek at all.
The creek didn't really look like a creek anymore, and a lot of the golfers and users of this area really didn't realize that we were standing in a creek bed.
Soon after being established in January of 2001, the Creeks Division identified Upper Las Positas Creek as a prime target for restoration. Water quality was below standards, and the golf course was one of the few large open areas owned by the city. After years of design, construction of the massive project began in 2009.
So what we did in this project was we took a creek that had basically been manipulated as part of the golf course and was covered with turf, and we removed the turf and reinstalled a lot of native plants. We have thousands of native plants in there, and what those plants do is they uptake a lot of nutrients and other pollutants from the water as the water is moving through the creek channel, and so they're able to treat that water pollution naturally.
In addition to water cleansing plant life, the restoration project included the installation of large retention basins for catching stormwater. These ponds play an important role by naturally processing pollution.
So when we have rainstorms, we're able to capture approximately 4 million gallons of contaminated stormwater on site and allow that water to be treated through infiltration into the soil, where microbes in the soil will consume the pollutants, or through evaporation or through plant uptake.
Once the retention basins have naturally filtered the stormwater, the pond's unique design gives the city control over how quickly to release water back into the creek system.
So this project has a lot of engineering designs and controls that are built into the project. And so this basin behind me actually has a valve on it on the downstream end that we're able to open and slowly release water. For example, if we were to have a large storm forecasted, we could open up the valve today and let it slowly drain out into Las Positas Creek, and then have a large volume of storage available for an incoming rain. Most of the rains that we get in Santa Barbara are on the order of 2 inches or less per storm event. And so this basin will actually fill up and hold a 2-inch rain.
The ability to capture all of the water from small storms and hold it in one location allows the Creeks Division to mitigate problems like erosion and downstream flooding. At the same time, the water-filled retention basins provide other benefits.
That creates habitat. Instead of just a dry creek bed, which you would have now, it's been about a week or so since the last rain. Now we have this stormwater that's sitting here, and it's valuable habitat in an otherwise dry Mediterranean climate.